Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you how to make sesame chicken. And this sesame chicken has tender, crispy chicken breasts smothered in the most delicious, sweet, and savory sauce. And serve it over some rice and you guys have a delicious, kid-approved meal. Okay, so let's get started. I do know that I do have a sesame chicken video already out there, but my family was craving sesame chicken the other day, and instead of cutting up the chicken into small, like individual bite-sized pieces, I decided to leave the chicken breast whole, lightly pan fry it, and it came out so delicious. So this is kind of a quicker and easier way of sesame chicken. So what I like to do with the chicken is I did slice it in half horizontally. Where's my tongs? Sorry, I left my tongs by the sink. But anyway, so what I did is I sliced them in half horizontally so that they're thinner in size. And then what I like to do is place a piece of parchment paper over the top. You could also use saran wrap, and this prevents the chicken juices from splattering over or everywhere. And then go ahead and just pound away. All right. And pounding it will kind of thin out the chicken, and it'll ensure that the chicken will come out nice and tender, and it'll cook up a lot quicker. So that's usually the way I like to cook chicken breasts. Okay, so for the breading, and this is always the way I like to do my panko crusted chicken, is I have a half cup of cornstarch here, and then we're gonna add a beaten egg. I'm going to beat that really quickly. And then I'm also going to add a third cup of water. So I want to go ahead and mix all that until it's well combined. Actually, I don't know why I beated the egg before I added it into the bowl. You can just go ahead and add it into the bowl and just mix everything together. All right, so that's nice and mixed in. So I'm gonna grab the chicken breast, and then I'm gonna dip it into the cornstarch egg mixture. And then I'm gonna dredge it into the panko breadcrumbs. And then doing this method, I don't have to use a lot of oil to deep fry it. I just lightly pan fry it, and it comes out perfect every time. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing to the rest of the chicken breasts. All right, so I'm done breading up the chicken breasts, and I'm just gonna go ahead and lightly season them with some salt and pepper, just because the sauce does already contain a good amount of sodium, so you don't want to put too much salt on it. So just lightly season them, and then I'll do a good amount of pepper. All right. We're gonna get this sauce going. Let me go ahead and grab the ingredients. I really love this sauce because it has all of my favorite elements. It's savory, it's sweet, it has a little tanginess, and the crispy chicken is just gonna absorb all of that deliciousness. So we are going to be needing a third cup of soy sauce, all right. We're also going to be needing 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. And this is where the tanginess comes from. 1, 2. And for flavor, and this also gives it this nice like reddish color, is ketchup. We're gonna need 3 tablespoons of ketchup. It's looking a little scarce here, but I have another one in the pantry just in case we don't have enough. All right, let's see if we have enough. We got 1. Ooh, I'm scared it's gonna squirt at me, and I'm wearing white. Let's get the backup one. I'm scared. I don't want it to like splatter on me. Hold on. All right, so I have a fresh bottle right here. I was trying not to waste the bottom of that bottle, but it is not worth me ruining my shirt. You don't know how many times I had to change after cooking to pick up my kids from school. 2, and we got 3. All right. And because this is a sesame chicken, we're going to be needing 1.5 teaspoons of sesame oil. This is very, very potent, so you don't want to add too much. And then for some sweetness, we are going to add a 1/4 cup of honey. All right, in goes the honey. We're also going to be adding a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 2 minced garlic cloves, along with 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. And this may look like a lot of ingredients for the sauce, but it's ingredients that you probably already have in your pantry. I don't think I had to buy, no, I didn't. I didn't have to buy any of these, well, other than the ketchup. I needed a new ketchup. I didn't have to buy any of these ingredients for the sauce. It's everything I already always have. And this recipe is a lot better than ordering takeout because you know exactly what's going into it, all simple ingredients, and it's packed with flavor. And my older son really, really loves this dish. He doesn't mind having it as leftover. He has seconds. And just a tip on leftovers, if you guys are gonna have leftovers and you reheat it, I like to reheat it in the air fryer and it comes out so much better than reheating it in the microwave. Okay, we are ready to get cooking. Meet me over at the stove. All right, so I have my pan heated over medium-high heat. I have a shallow amount of oil here, not too much oil. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add in the chicken. And it's not gonna all fit in here, so I'm gonna cook the chicken in batches. You don't wanna overcrowd the pan because it's not gonna cook up nice and crispy, so you wanna make sure to just go ahead and cook it up in 2 batches. All right, so my chicken breasts have been cooking for about 4 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and flip and cook the other side. Because these are nice and thin, it'll take about 3 to 4 minutes per side. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and work on the second batch. So when I normally cook chicken with breadcrumbs, what I like to do when I'm cooking 2 batches is just go ahead and remove, see like all these like excess crumbs here? I'm gonna go ahead and remove that just so it doesn't get burnt and stick on to the next batch of chicken breasts. I'm gonna use the help of a paper towel here. All right, so I removed most of the excess breadcrumbs, added a tad more oil, and then I'm gonna go in with the second batch. So after the second batch was all through cooking, I went ahead and rinsed my pan and wiped it down. And now I'm going to go in with the sauce. Let me turn the heat on. And I wanna bring this to a boil and get it slightly thickened. All right, our sauce has come to a boil. And as soon as I see it get nice and thick, just like so, I'm going to add in the chicken. Now I wanna like turn to get the chicken nice and coated with the sauce. Oh gosh, look at that. This sauce is really nice, thick, and delicious. And you see how the chicken just absorbs like all that sauce? What did I tell you guys? It just absorbs all that deliciousness. And last but not least, this is optional. I'm gonna garnish it with some sesame seeds because hey, we are making a sesame chicken today. And there you have it, you guys. Nice, sticky, crispy sesame chicken. All right, so I have some rice cooking up in the rice cooker. I'm gonna go ahead and steam up some veggies in a bit, but I just have to take a moment and give this a taste. It is looking so good. And I've got the perfect bite. Cheers, you guys. Okay, let's start off with the chicken. It is perfectly tender. Pounding it made it nice and tender. It is crispy. The sauce is delicious. It's sticky, it's sweet, it's savory, it's all the good stuff. Just make this. Your family is going to love it. Thank you for spending time with me in my kitchen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please click on that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.